Women are attracted to abundance. Abundance of positive emotions. Abundance of friends. Abundance of financial resources. Abundance of options. Okay, the more abundance you have, the more attraction she will have for you. Women are not attracted to scarcity. Guys living in scarcity. And I'm not just talking about money either, because I've mentioned this before, but I am in Los Angeles. Okay? I have friends who are of celebrity status. I have friends who are professional athletes. I have friends who are multi-millionaire business owners. And yet these guys cannot hang on to their women. Why? They have all the money in the world, right? I thought it's all about money. Women just want money. Because at the end of the day, these guys, even though they have an abundance of financial resources, they are lacking emotionally. Okay? So when it comes to their own emotions, they're in scarcity. They need the woman to complete them. They need the woman to feel like a man. They need the woman to make him feel like his life means something, right? So they are lacking emotionally, even though they have a ton of money. Because, again, women are not attracted to scarcity in any area of your life. All right? You don't have to be the richest guy in the world. Okay? You have to be able to take care of yourself, obviously, because you can't be in complete scarcity there either, where you're relying on her to support you. Okay? You have to be able to take care of yourself. You should anyway, just beyond women. I mean, it's just part of your basic duty as a man to be able to provide shelter for yourself, to be able to food yourself, clothe yourself, provide adequate transportation for yourself, right? Okay, but you don't need to have like the mansion and the Lambo and the big cars. I mean, it helps, right? That'll help you big time. But still, even then, just because you have those things, it doesn't mean that you can be lacking in other areas. That you could have scarcity in other areas of your life, because women are not going to be feeling that. Okay, she would want you to be in abundance. Okay, it's better to have a balance of abundance throughout your life than to be abundant in one area but be lacking in others. Like, I know guys who are phenomenal pickup artists, right? These guys can pick up girls like there's no tomorrow, right? They can pick up the hottest women out there, yet these guys' lives are complete train wrecks. They have no money, no job. They're living on these women's couches, right? And these women are, I wouldn't say supporting them, but they are putting up with them temporarily. No, these women know that these guys are just like temporary fun. And eventually she's going to have to move on to somebody who has a bit more abundance in his life. A guy who's a bit more balanced abundantly, and who is not so imbalanced, where he has abundance here and positive emotions. He can make the girl feel great, get her aroused and all that, and sexually satisfy her. But financially and professionally, his life is a train wreck. You know, the guy might be an alcoholic, he might do drugs, he might have some sort of other addictions that she knows long-term are not going to be good for her. Okay, and you guys might think, well, you know, pump and dump, man, that's all good, it's all good. It's like, yeah, that's good temporarily, but, you know, it's not good long-term. You know, forget about the woman. It's not good for you, okay? It's not good for you. You need to fix that, okay? You need to fix that, and as long as you don't fix that, you're going to be dating women that are so low value that they're going to put up with shit like that. Okay, and even those women who are low value, who will put up with that, they're going to put up with it temporarily. Okay, it's not going to be like, oh, like 10, 15 years later, she's still going to be paying your rent. Okay, it's not going to work that way. Especially if she's cute or good looking, some other dude is going to come along, some other dude with financial abundance, and he's going to take her from you. Okay, especially when these girls get into their 30s, assuming you're dating her in her 20s, once she hits her 30s, that's going to be what they call her epiphany phase. Okay, her epiphany phase is where she realizes, like, oh, I don't want to be having sex with all these loser bad boy alpha males anymore. I need to find the beta provider, the beta provisioner who's going to pay my bills and take care of me and be able to pay for my dinners and whatnot. I'm tired of paying for guys. So she's going to hit her epiphany phase. And also during that phase too, she's also thinking like, I want a more stable partner I could settle down with and have a family with. So she's not going to be spending as much time dedicating herself to the alpha bad boys anymore. So understand at the end of the day that women are attracted to abundance. Okay, make no mistake about it. Abundance of financial resources and positive emotions. Now again, this does not mean you need to be Rockefeller. It doesn't mean you need to be Bill Gates. Okay? But you have to be able to take care of yourself financially at minimum. At minimum. Okay? And in the same sense too, emotionally, you should be able to feel good about yourself without needing women to help you do that. You should be able to function in life without needing women to help you, to complete you. Okay, remember that line from Jerry Maguire? You complete me. I mean, I like the movie. I hate that line. Okay, I remember the first time I was watching that movie and he looks into her eyes and he says, you complete me. I was like, wow, come on, Tom. Come on, Tom, you're Maverick. Come on, man. You know, he had enough clout and power at that time in Hollywood to be like, hey, man, think of another line. I'm not saying this line. This line is gay. I am not saying it. Right? But he said it. And I'm like, oh, man. Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, women are not attracted to scarcity. Okay? In any area of your life. Especially with guys that are in her friend zone, for example, right? A lot of these beta orbiters that she has in her friend zone, these guys who are doing everything and anything to appease her, to feed into her ego, to validate her, to supplicate to her. Why doesn't she have sex with these guys? I mean, logically, you would think, wow, they're telling her everything she wants to hear. A lot of these guys are even giving these girls money, paying their credit card bills, buying them dinners. You know, some of these idiots too, buying them cars even. I've heard some of these beta orbiters like buying these girls cars, right? But she still won't have sex with him. Why? Right? He's doing everything she wants him to do. Why won't she have sex with him? Why won't she date this guy? Why is she still dating these alpha bad boys who won't do shit for her? Won't buy her anything. Make her pay for him. Why is she screwing those guys and not this nice guy who's doing everything for her, telling her everything she wants to hear? The reason why is because she views that nice guy as being in scarcity, okay? She views that nice guy as having a lack in his life, a lack of positive emotions, and needing her to fulfill him. Translation, what that's telling her in womanese, right? What that means in womanese is that she cannot trust him to be a man. She cannot trust him to lead. She does not even view the guys in her friend zone as men. She sees them as males. Okay, big difference between men and males. She sees them as males, but to her, they are just ugly girlfriends. That's all they are to her. They could be good-looking guys, okay? When I say ugly girlfriends, I mean that she views them as unattractive and gross just because they are not able to demonstrate that they are men. They are not able to show her any side of them that is masculine. Therefore, she finds them gross, finds them disgusting. If you were to ask her like, oh, you know, this guy in her friend zone, hey, would you ever sleep with Ray in your friend zone? Would you ever sleep with Ray? And she'd be like, oh, no. Ew. He's like a brother to me. Are you kidding? It's like, so you would never suck Ray off? Oh, no. You know, and Ray could be a good-looking guy. It's like, wow, Ray's not bad looking. Why are you saying it like that? It's like, no, don't say that. Ew, gross. She'll say it like that, right? How many of your female friends you've tested like that about a guy in their friend zone and like, oh, no. Why? Because she doesn't even see him as a man. Okay? She sees him as a gay little friend. Worse, a little brother. A gay little brother. Because he is in such scarcity that he needs to constantly supplicate to her, validate her, pump up her ego, even at the expense of self-deprecating, making himself feel less of a man. So understand, women are not attracted to scarcity. They are attracted to abundance. They are attracted to guys who have an abundance of positive emotions, abundance of financial resources, a guy who is just complete. Okay, this is why I hate that movie, that line in Jerry Maguire so much, you complete me. Because it's telling men, okay, it's brainwashing men into believing that they need a woman in order to complete them. It's the worst advice in the world that you could give a guy. It's like, hey son, in order to feel really complete, you're gonna need a woman to help you. No, you need to be able to feel complete on your own before you even enter a relationship with a woman. And vice versa. This goes for women too. You cannot look for a guy to complete you. You have to be complete already. Okay, that is how healthy relationships are formed. Is when two complete people, two complete persons come together and form a relationship and form a healthy bond. Those have absolutely been the best relationships I've had, is when I meet another woman who is complete already and she's not looking at me to entertain her or to, bring her out of her depression or to constantly keep her happy. Okay, she's already coming to the relationship feeling complete, or at least somewhat complete. You don't have to be perfect, but at least have your shit together. I expect that of women I date. Have your shit together, have your own car, have your own place, have your own money. Don't come into my life expecting me to pick up the pieces where you're failing. It's like, sure, I'll help you in certain ways, I'll give you advice. Like a couple of girls that I'm dating right now, especially one of the younger ones, she's like 19, okay? She was like the youngest girl I'm dating right now, right? She's a teenager. She asks me advice all the time, and I give it to her. I give her phenomenal advice. She asks me about like what direction she should take career-wise, how she should strategize, which classes she takes in college, and we've gone through all that stuff together, and I've helped her. I've probably helped her a lot more than her own dad has, because her dad is basically around my age and he's been working his whole life, so he's not like on YouTube like I am, like watching all these videos and educating himself. So she looks to me to pick up the pieces and, to give her advice. And I give her advice. I give her phenomenal advice. The other girl I'm dating is in her early 20s. She's had a few credit issues. Surprise, surprise. A lot of women, they love to shop. They spend tons of money. So she's like, how do I get out of this? Should I just pay all these credit cards off? And because she was in not like serious debt, but enough debt at her age, I'm like, okay, no more credit cards. I want you to work towards paying these off. I didn't give her money. I didn't write a check. I was like, nope, you got to handle this, girl. You got to handle this, because you got to learn from this. You got to learn you can't do this. You can't spend like this. So I don't mind giving them advice that way, but I'm not going to jump in there and rescue them and save them. And I've done a separate coaching video on that as well. Like, don't rescue women. Stop saving them. Society does enough of that. Okay, society is basically engineered, and government and our laws are engineered to protect women from everything. We've basically foam padded the entire world for women. We don't need to add to the problem. We don't need to incentivize or keep incentivizing their bad behavior. Right? But at the end of the day, you want a partner who is complete as well. You don't want to be their reason for feeling complete, and vice versa. You don't want her to be the reason for you feeling complete. This is why whenever I get a guy who tells me he wants to get married and he wants to start a family and he wants to have a wife, I'm quick to ask him, like, okay, why do you want to do that? I'm not going to stop him, because I understand, it's part of being a man. You feel like you have to have a family, right? And I understand where these guys are coming from, so I respect their decision. I mean, I don't advocate for it. I don't advocate to bring government into your life, but I respect their decision and I'm willing to hear them out. So I listen to them, and most times they have good, sufficient reasons for doing it. They're like, I come from a big family, I like kids, and they love kids and they want to have their own. Okay, understandable. But then there are other guys who are like, well, who's going to take care of me when I'm old? Or, oh, I don't feel like a man unless I have a family. It's like those guys, I got to be like, hey man, don't go out there looking to create a family because you need to feel complete as a man. That is something you need to handle, son, before you even get into a relationship. Before you even get into an LTR, much less a marriage. As my dog is snorting back here. You all right, Giz? You okay? He got quiet. It's like, my dad's shooting coaching videos. It's all right. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, before you even get into an LTR, much less a marriage, you got to handle that. Okay? You got to handle that. You got to feel complete yourself. As they say, before you can conquer the world, you must first conquer yourself. And nowhere is this more true than it is with men trying to enter relationships. Okay, your relationships will always be complete train wrecks so long as you are depending on women to complete you. But just to sum up this coaching video, do not kid yourself. Women are attracted to abundance. And like I said in the beginning, it's not only financial abundance, but emotional abundance. Positive emotions. You cannot go into a relationship with a girl like being Mr. Negative and, oh, I had all these problems, you know, as a child, and you're my new mommy, and, you know, you turn her into your new psychologist. She's not going to stick around, guys. She's going to feel sorry for you, right? She might nurture you a little bit, pat your head, make you feel a little bit better. But as she's doing that, she's like, I am not getting wet for this guy anymore. I am dry as a desert. He cannot take care of himself, okay? Because basically when you do that, when you turn her into your new psychiatrist, you're basically communicating to her that you cannot take care of yourself, that you need her to help you do that. And I've seen guys who, from all walks of life, just turn to complete jellyfish once they get a good woman in their lives. And then they ruin that relationship because they fail to act like a man. Because, as I keep telling you, women are attracted to abundance. And when you do shit like that, you're showing her that you are in scarcity with your emotions. You cannot handle things yourself. She cannot trust you to be a man. I always come back to that. A woman has to be able to trust you to be a man. Trust you to lead that relationship. Even when she fights you on it. Even when she shit tests you on it, which she will. She has to be able to trust you to be a man. Because at the end of the day, women are attracted to what? Abundance, not scarcity. Period. All right, period. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it's very, very important you guys subscribe to my channel. It tells YouTube you love my content, you're digging it, and you want me to produce more of this red pill content that I've been sharing with you guys lately. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and my content and everything I'm teaching guys here even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest women on the planet. I'm talking 8s, 9s, and 10s. Okay, the same exact type of women that myself and my students are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week. Okay, and these women are all under 30 years old. They're all beautiful, they're all gorgeous, and they're all cool. So I don't teach you guys to go after the club girls, the nightclub celebrities, the party girls, the single moms, or the low-hanging fruit. Okay, I teach you guys how to go after the high caliber, high value, cool, hot, good, naturally beautiful women out there. Okay. The best part about all the skills that you are going to be learning in 7 Months of Mastery are these are skills that you can also use in literally every area of your life, guys. Okay, whether you're negotiating a car purchase or you're negotiating a home purchase. So understand, these skills you learn in pickup can be used not only to attract beautiful women into your life, but more importantly, they can be used to game and pick up the world. I kid you not. You can use these skills to game the world, to create the type of lifestyle for yourself that you've always wanted. These skills that you're going to be learning in 7 Months of Mastery are priceless. They're invaluable. Best part is too, is you can pass them along to other men. You can pass them down to your sons. So if you want to join 7 Months of Mastery, just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.